Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Idiots Review. I'm Caleb.
I'm Hannah, and we are finally doing things that we said we were going to do like
Like a
8 months
year ago.
ago. um, we are getting ready to watch Batman Begins as part of the Dark Knight trilogy that we're going to watch. We've seen, well, he's seen them all. I've seen one and three. I haven't seen.
So she's never seen The Dark Knight.
I've never seen The
Like,
Dark Knight. I don't know how that happened, but
but so yeah, so we have seen this one, but it's been a while, and we wanted to rewatch it and do a reaction to it to prepare for watching The Dark
the
Knight.
Batman.
Um,
Oh, and also because
oh, and the Batman's coming out.
Yeah, so we wanted to watch these like before that, but then also give us enough time to like
because obviously it's going to be very
separate because
different.
they're obviously going to be very different. Um, but yeah, so here we are doing things we said we were going to do, just really late.
We do it. We just
just
don't
gets
do
us
it
some
on time.
time. But yeah, so let's start the movie. That kid looks familiar.
Jeez, what a little brat.
Yeah.
I mean, if that happened to me, I'd probably have a fear of bats too.
Probably have a fear of a lot of things. The dark. In closed spaces.
But the moral of this movie is that don't go seek therapy. You just go, you just become a vigilante instead. You just beat up people. That's how you deal with it.
That's how I've always dealt with it.
At least no matter where anybody goes, everyone always speaks English. That's always really nice.
It is always very convenient.
I'm convinced that other languages is just a conspiracy theory. I'm pretty sure everyone just speaks English. I gotta say, this movie probably does have, or this whole trilogy probably has the superior music for Batman. Like this is like the whenever I hear like any of the scores in these movies, like it's almost like that original like Superman score for Superman, but like they kind of Batman. Well, yeah, Batman never really had like a true like iconic score. Like they had like the na 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 Batman, but
I mean, nothing's gonna get more iconic than that.
but this felt like this movie really gave like a really good score for Batman that I don't think has been hasn't been topped. It'll be interesting to see what kind of music they do in the Batman.
He's like, this isn't the right flower.
Like, this isn't violet. I said blue.
Nope, they're just setting up the Green Arrow.
Michael Caine. I forgot that.
Like cocaine.
He's probably my favorite Alfred. Although I do like the ones from
The 90s.
yeah.
And I was actually even okay with Jeremy Irons, Affleck's Alfred.
Now Gollum is going to be. It'll be interesting to see.
If we don't
his
hear
take
him
on
say
that
"my
role.
precious" once, then I'm like, what are we doing?
Are there any cities that have above ground railroads like that
Yeah.
besides Disneyland?
No, isn't like Chicago or like doesn't somebody have an above ground? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that at least one city does. But
Because I mean, I feel like I would go on that. I would never go on an underground railroad, but I feel like above ground would. I might be able to manage. And it actually gives you like a cool view of the city and stuff. Like underground, there's nothing to see down there.
Long way, right, Bruce? Come on, let's go.
why would you go out like the back alley? I assume this opera house has like some sort of front entrance.
That's fine. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Why didn't you shoot the kid?
Well, I mean, he's not a monster. He doesn't just kill kids. He's taking the death of his parents very well, actually.
Oh.
Like, you know what that means? You're very rich now.
I want to be so rich that we just have like a cemetery like on our
Then all of a sudden, like,
on our property.
you know, everybody leaves, and all of a sudden, like, you know, he's like, you know, acting like he's all sad, and then when everyone leaves, like, he puts a smile on his face, and he's the one that actually planned their death so that he could get their inheritance.
Did that guy that was they just showed? Did he play? What is his name?
Lex Luthor.
No. He was in like season 3, and he was like blackmailing Clark.
Season 3.
He was like some big like crime lord.
Oh, Edge?
Yeah. Should we learn how to sword fight?
I mean, I've actually looked into, like, buying a sword. Might be good to know how to use it, I guess.
I mean, we're gonna be like have like bow and arrows everywhere and like axes and
I mean,
giant like pointy bow staffs and.
I kind of want that. I'm all for these more civilized weaponry.
Will to act.
I mean, the backstory and the origin story on this is actually pretty, like, it's pretty well done. I'm curious to see, like, what they're gonna do for the Batman. Because, I mean, this is going to be, like, what, the third, fourth, fifth iteration of Batman? So, I'm like, how many different ways can you do his backstory that still makes it, like, interesting but completely different than anything we've seen before? Like, I feel like each time it gets harder.
Backstories have they actually shown in their different incarnations of Batman? I mean, the Michael Keaton one had one.
I don't think we really got one for Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well, so this will be the third one, then.
Yeah.
Each time it gets harder because you got to make it different, but then still try to make it good, but still try to make it, you know, kind of line with the source material. So it's been pretty weird to have your employer be the person who raised you too. Like, where do you draw the line between employer and / father figure?
Well, not employer. You mean employee?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Or the reason we have the title of our channel, the what it is.
I don't know what words mean.
She misses this place.
Spoiler, she goes through a lot of plastic surgery in the sequel.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Like, he knew he was gonna go to jail, right? Like, he's willing to sacrifice his own life and freedom to kill somebody who's about to be going to jail. Like,
Well, no, that guy was going to get off because he was going to testify in like a bigger.
oh, and like the crime ring thing that's
Yeah.
going on. Okay.
So he was gonna testify, you know, giving names and doing all that stuff.
And that's why they just killed him, because they don't want
Yep.
him squeaking.
So you're gonna kill me?
They don't stop a person holding a gun.
I know, right?
Rule number 1 in life: never slap somebody when they're holding a gun. Like, ow! Stop cutting us.
You cannot leave any sign.
Nice little on your feet thinking there. He's like, hey, I cut my arm. I'm gonna start cutting people so he doesn't know who I am.
That's 20 years ago.
Him.
Fred Davis.
Yeah, I think that might be Morgan Edge.
Years we can allow ourselves to stop thinking about what Thomas Wayne would have done.
Good morning, Mr. Earl's office.
Yeah.
That guy.
Morgan Freeman.
All prototypes, not in production, on any level whatsoever.
And this is a pretty like solid cast.
I mean,
Place was. You didn't tell me anything. For spelunking. Spelunking. Yeah, you know, cave diving. Expecting to run much gunfire in these caves? Look, I'd rather Mr. Earl didn't know about me, Mr. Wayne. What's that? Want a tumbler? Oh, you wouldn't be interested in that.
Like even though it wasn't Batman, like I'm still interested in this. Like
I know. He's like, no, 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 that's my toy. You don't get to take that.
During combat, tool up. This will boost you into a rampless jump.
like don't kill us right now, please.
Disengaged.
We never could. So what do you think? Does it come in black? I need you at the docks. Thursday.
What the?
I'm sorry, are you Catwoman?
Like how come you like never use those more? Like you have like little like weird fingers. like I don't even know what to call them. Like that one's tried to do the like a almost like a horror genre for Batman. Like make it like really creepy. They could get Sam Raimi to direct a Spider-Man movie. Can I make it like
Spider-Man movie?
no?
A Batman movie?
Well, but Spider-Man's not supposed to be scary and creepy, whereas
No, I know, but you said you could get Sam Raimi to direct a Spider-Man movie.
I said Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant Batman.
That's why I was like, Spider-Man?
I was like, why are you bringing up Spider-Man? I was like, that's kind of random. Like, I was like, why are you bringing that up? Like, I meant you could get Sam Raimi to direct a Batman movie, and like kind of really flesh out his dark and like scary elements that he does.
I think that the Batman is supposed to have like some scary elements in it.
The new one that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you?
Scared of bats, but not scared of heights, huh?
That's your nocturnal.
That's my baby.
Never thought I would relate to Batman so much.
So when did the nut take over the nut house?
They scream and they cry. It's getting out. Where were the other drugs going?
I never knew. I don't know. I swear to God.
Swear to me.
That's like the best line in the whole trilogy. My most quoted line. Swear to me.
They went to some guy for a few days before they went to the deal.
Why?
Hey.
Is that Joffrey?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say.
I am the king.
The other kids won't believe me.
I was just like, I know that kid.
Like I know that evil eye.
Having trouble.
Ew.
Take a seat.
It's like the maggots were worse than the bats coming out of his mouth.
Not like a man who takes himself too seriously.
You don't have to talk in your Batman voice. You're by yourself. Alfred. Alfred.
He's like, who is this?
I analyzed your blood, isolating the receptor compounds in the protein-based catalyst. I didn't understand any of that. I just wanted you to know how hard it was. Bottom line, I synthesized an angle. Could you make more? Tell them that joke, you know.
He only knows one. Tell him that, that one joke that you know.
Oh, man. I really want to become Batman. Like, I want a hidden room where you have to play a certain piano sequence. Although I'd probably forget it, and then I would never be able to get into the room. But, I still know the room's there. That's the important thing. It's not scary, it's just gross. I'm like, I'm not afraid of you, but I'm gonna vomit if I keep looking at you.
He's here. Who? The Batman.
You're telling me he doesn't have some kind of antidote? Or hasn't already taken some kind of antidote? Okay, that's more terrifying than the Scarecrow mask.
Sorry, so now he's like literally like Batman where he can control bats, or like
I think he has
he probably has like a sonar or something.
Yeah, some kind of like some kind of signal that only the bats can hear. That's probably drawing them in. I mean, that's a useful thing to be able to use. Yeah,
yeah.
see.
Not sure. I feel like I'd have an easier time steering if I wasn't laying on my stomach. Like,
I don't know, you got like really good like first-person view now. I don't know if I would trust the structural integrity of some of those roofs to be able to support. I mean, that thing probably weighs a couple thousand pounds at least. Probably more than that.
he doesn't believe in killing, but he believes in severely injuring.
I know. Two cops are paralyzed from the waist down thanks to Batman. He's like, well, they didn't
He's
die.
like, they're alive. Like,
A little meme pops up, but did you die?
All you phonies, all you two-faced friends, you
Two-Face, he said it.
smile through your teeth at me.
All you jokers. All you Banes. Oh, that one didn't make sense.
He's like, all of you are the bane of my existence.
Party's over. Get out.
It's not a riddle. I don't like you. I haven't seen Liam Neeson in very much stuff, but I've never been disappointed in any of his performances I've ever seen him in. Now I'm like, should I go back and watch Taken? Like, all
All
like
of them?
9 of them?
Get on and raise the bridges. We don't want any getting off the island.
I'll raise the bridges. I get every available unit out here to catch the homicidal maniacs.
So, Gotham is essentially New York City, yes.
I mean, I think so. Yeah.
Like, it's on an island, it's a giant city with full of skyscrapers and stuff, full of corruption and crime and all that, so it's essentially New York City. The real question is, does New York City actually exist in this universe?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
Trying to sit like this to watch movies.
Please donate money to our channel so we can buy a new
I
couch.
know. Joffrey!
Joffrey got slapped. You love to see it.
What are you doing?
There's nothing to fear but fear itself. I'm here to
I'm here. Ah! You know my name.
I'm just your friendly neighborhood Batman.
But what I do, it defines me.
Bruce?
The kid's like, what? His name was Bruce?
Looks like the face of like a stingray. Like
little
if you
bit.
see like what they like.
Got like the mentor.
Oh well, you took my advice about theatricality, bitch? Literally. Are you and the police, man? My fate, however, lies with the rest of Gotham.
Familia, don't you have anything new? How about this?
We're just an ordinary man and a cape. That's why you couldn't fight injustice, and that's why you can't stop this train.
Who said anything about stopping it?
You finally learn to do what is necessary.
I won't kill you.
But I don't have to say
Like, bye!
Batman may have made the front page, but Bruce Wayne got pushed to page 8. Bruce Wayne, what makes you... Right you are, Mr. Wayne. Didn't you get the memo?
Couldn't find any
I like it.
well, Sergeant.
Waves a calling card.
Do you remember this part? Oh.
I never said thank you.
And you'll never have to.
For end credit scenes in Batman Begins.
It'd be interesting if there was. I've never seen it.
Just like on what were we watching? We were like, is there an end credit? Was it Harry Potter or something? And
Yeah,
there was,
it
like,
was
an
Harry
end credit
Potter.
scene. We were like, is that an end credit scene?
That we just watched like the other day. That's
Yeah.
why I kept making so many Harry Potter references in this movie.
I mean, I do like this first movie. I remember the very first time I saw it, I wasn't like a huge fan just because I thought it was like really slow and like. But I think the more times I watched it, the more I liked it.
I mean, I will say that this is the worst one of the trilogy, and I don't even mean that as like, this is not a good movie. I just mean that the other two are just elevate what was already a well-established introduction movie. So, I mean, this movie is very good, and I do enjoy watching this movie, but I feel like the other two movies step it up even further, which is always what you want in a trilogy. I mean,
Well,
preferably
some would
you want to
probably
start off...
disagree because I know that some people don't like the third one.
Oh, interesting. Well, I don't know.
But
I really like the third one.
I liked
so.
the third one. I mean,
And you can't really say if you like or dislike the second one because you haven't seen it yet.
that's why I was like, oh, I think the third one's my favorite. And everybody's like, what?
You're like, but keep in mind,
I haven't seen the second one.
so I mean, that's all you can ask for in a trilogy is to have a well-established first movie and then build off and make it even better from there, which not a whole lot of trilogies can say, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
There's some out there, but yeah, not a lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have any like real complaints.
no, I mean, I couldn't think of anything where I'd be like, if they did this, they'd make it better. If they did like, there's not really anything I can think of. I mean, it's just...
I do remember the very first time watching it being confused with all the jumping back and forth. in the beginning.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
then I was just
So all
like,
of a sudden
I'm
you're
like,
like-
what time is like? When
Because
is this all happening?
those flashbacks, it wasn't just like, a flashback scene are usually pretty short, but that one is like really long, and then all of a sudden like it's flashing back to the present time, and you're like, wait, what? Like
I know.
you get so like
Yeah.
you get so involved in that backflash that you flashback that you that you forget that it's a flashback, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what's happening? Like,
Yeah. But now, obviously I know it's going back and forth. But
right.
yeah, no, I mean they've set up for nice little calling card there for the Joker in the second one. So yeah,
So watch and like this video so that we'll be motivated to watch the second one.
we'll see. We're lazy about doing that, but hopefully we'll. I don't know. Probably I don't know if it'll be today, but hopefully we'll be putting up a second one
Relatively soon.
relatively soon, not 9 months later. Well, yeah, let us know what you guys thought in the comments. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.